What up, guys? It's Grumpy Jeff here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today we are taking a look at Fodbor the Bard. Fodbar? Fodbore? Whatever you want to call him. He has a pretty sweet look about him. Good looking dwarf. Nice shiny bald head. Huge beard. As you can tell, I'm a huge fan of the beard as well. He's got a lute with some lyrics and some tunes that'll melt your face off. A big horn so you know when he's coming. And a pipe that says, "No given." I'm not going to fill in that, but you can fill in the blank with your mind. Anyways, this is our guy. Let's get into it. Alright, so we got him all ready to rock and roll. We got him ascended. We got him leveled up. We got him monikered as a support champ, so if I'm ever quick looking, I know what to do. That's what I do if I only have one of a type. Boom, support champ. Boom, attack champ. Just kind of gives you a quick look when you're scrolling. But let's take a look at his skills here. So on his A1, he has the Axe Solo. It is attacks one enemy 3 times, 15% chance of placing, 100% heal reduction. That has Fire Knight written all over it. You can book that one with 4 books up to 30% chance. 30% on 3 attacks. That's not bad. So definitely a lot of Fire Knight utility there. On his A2, we have the Robber's Tail. Attacks one enemy, has an 80% chance of stealing 2 random buffs from the target, and 80% chance of placing a stun if there are no active buffs on that target. So pretty much you're going to steal those buffs, or you're going to knock them out. You can book that up to 100% chance and a 3-turn cooldown. More of a mixed bag. I hope this hits pretty hard. That would really be what I want to see out of this particular attack, just because it's a single target, so it better smack. And then we have, of course, his A3, attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense buff for 2 turns. Basically your War Maiden replacement guy right here, who's super Fire Knight friendly. You can book this all the way up to 100% and a 4-turn cooldown. Not too shabby, plus a 10% modifier on the very first book that goes in there. Usually they're like 5%ers, so that's kind of a nice little add-on there. As you can tell right now, we only have 2 books into them, and that's because I pulled 3. Mastery wise, we got nothing going on, so we're gonna go ahead and slap on some gear for him. He is an attack based champ on all of his moves, so we'll kind of keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and gear him up here real quick. So here we are with just his ring, his amulet, and his banner on there. We managed to get his accuracy up to 162. Got that up real high. We got the crit damage with the 50% modifier, and we got some other basic stats going in there. Quick look at all the stuff if you want to see it. Alright, back to that, and that. There you go. Let's go ahead and throw on the regular gear. Alright, so there's our first layer of artifacts there. We got some crit rate gloves with a little bit of crit damage on there, which is nice. Then we have a crit rate set, which helps us finish it out with an attack with a little crit damage on there. And then the speed boots actually have some crit rate on them, so it kind of finishes out the crit rate. So now we can do a lot of crit damage in the weapons. If we want, we can try and complete the attack set. Otherwise, we're just going to try and do some best stuff to keep them alive here. So I'll go ahead and load that up for you. Alright, so now we have the gear up. Just going to throw the stats up there real quick. Managed to get a couple of little extras up there. Kept his speed a little bit lower than I could have pushed it, just so to make sure that he would hit with the kind of defense hit check team I have going on. Not defense, but hit check team I have going on for attackers. If he gets too fast, he'll outspeed him, and then kind of doesn't make the point. But before we move on to the does he hit segment, normally you'd want him pretty fast. You're second to go. You got your speed boost champ, then him, because you're really going to want him to use his A3. So just keep that in mind. I'm using someone else to do defense down, so might as well step on. Can this guy hit? Alright, here we are in Fire Knight 20. Just got everything all set up, ready to rock and roll. We're going to go ahead and drop his A3 on everybody. Let's see how hard this smacks. Boom! 56, 50, 49. Remember, this is no books, no masteries. That is a solid amount of hit right there. Really solid amount of hit for an AoE. Alright, let's try not to kill too many people here. Try and keep some people alive so we can get that second one on the A2. Go ahead and do it to ourselves, I suppose. Alright, let's go ahead and let's drop it on her since... no, we'll go the corner. We always go corner. Alright, so here's the single shot. A2. Corner pocket. Boom. 88-7. No masteries. Just those 2 books that I happened to throw in there. Heck of a hitter. Heck of a hitter. Now let's just jump over, just for, you know, argument's sake, and hit the exact same affinity. So we'll jump over to Ice Golem and see how hard he hits there. Alright, here we are. Same affinity. Let's go ahead and smack down with his A3. Boom, 57, 50s. Pretty solid hits there. Alright, now our goal is to not kill everybody. Alright, and you're probably going to kill you. Get that done. She can use that. And now our boy gets to go with his A2. Robber's Tail, and smack, 105. So, yeah, he's got a little bit of hit in him, to say the least. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Optimal team for him to hit with, but still, got to remember my Great Hall's right in the middle. I don't improve it. It's all, I think it's 6s across the board. Something like that. So, yeah, this boy can hit. Let's go move on to the next. Alright, does he have utility? Of course he has utility. Anyone who has decreased defense AoE has serious utility, and you can book it to 100%. Yeah, that's legit utility. But he also has some fun mixes, like here. We have Skull Crown and him. She has AoE weaken. He has the AoE decreased defense. Solid pairing. They align perfectly with each other, so there's a lot of utility there. And in case you're wondering, he just stole a buff, and because there were no buffs left, he knocked him out. So if the steal the 2 buffs takes all the buffs off the person, and they no longer have any active buffs, he'll knock them out. Didn't know that. I thought it would either steal 2 or knock them out, but apparently it works both ways. As you can see, my Cold Heart's taking a nap. That's just kind of the way that works in this run. But yeah, the team here is not like over the top. He nails that most of the time. Remember, he's still unbooked. So there's, what, 15% chance? And he gets the 3 attacks. He puts it down quite a bit. Now we have Cold Heart as a backup, just in case. But he's got some serious utility. I'm not a huge fan of the buff stealing or the knockout, just because it's single target. But I think if they made it an AoE buff steal knockout, it probably would be just ridiculously overpowered. So this team will make it all the way to the Fire Knight. So we'll go ahead and just jump to the boss there. Alright, so we're on our way to the Fire Knight right up here. There we go. And you can see his triple hit on his A1. I mean, it's just, well, his AI is still his AI. He will favor his strongest move that he has available. Not everyone had the fix that like Cold Heart had, where she always just uses her A1 on the attack on the Fire Knight now. Man, I built that one super weak. Yeah, but he's just gonna be there for you on the Fire Knight. Boom, boom, boom. Taking down those hits. Making all the dents he has to do. He can put that decrease heal. Man, I just holy. I wanna say curse words right now. But you have to watch your mouth. But there you go. I mean, constantly putting those shots through, constantly keeping you in it. Yeah, like I said, just doing a lot of utility work. And that's just the thing. Anyone who has, like I said, 100% decreased defense is going to have utility. They're just going to have utility. There's no way around that. Just because it's a tough one to come by. He is an upgrade over probably War Maiden. Definitely no upgrade over anyone who has the 75% chance, like Dagger. 75% chance of doing the AoE decreased defense. So, a lot of utility to be had. They will eventually beat the Fire Knight. It's probably going to take quite some time here. He's doing decent damage, 3,500. Nothing over the top. In arena, you could use him as your speed lead, although, you know, not as your speed lead, excuse me, as your defense downer, and we'll go ahead and jump over to the arena right now just to kind of show him in that task, just to see if we can fit him into a fast team that I already have put together here. So let's go ahead and jump over there and not waste any more time watching these guys just slowly pick away at the Fire Knight. Alright, so there's the final results of the Fire Knight battle. You can see he did pretty decent damage, 500,000 damage there. Not bad for, you know, an AoEs plus single hitter there with no max HP like him or Skullcrown's massive, massive hits. So on to the arena. Alright, so this is hopefully a team that he can take a little bit of advantage of here. Paired him with Septimus, my slowest build I have, to try and give him someone he can just smack down. So here we go. Increase that. For fun's sake, we'll just knock him out. And then decrease defense. Let's kind of slow it down here just to see the general hits. 16,000. I think I saw 18,000 somewhere up there. Alright. Just kind of let it go. Oh man, why'd you do that move, you buckaroo? But yeah, I mean, he can be a pretty good defense down champion. There's nothing wrong with that. The only problem I really see in the arena is the same problem Septimus has right here, is the fact that it's a magic affinity heavy arena right now. A lot of speed champs, a lot of damage dealers, a magic affinity Trun does, you know, all that. Or you're running up against spirit guys. There's not much force affinity in there for him to kind of go at and just smack. And that's really going to be a little bit of an issue just when it comes to him actually being a level playing field. Let's go ahead. Like, I see all this what I'm talking about right here. You don't really see... There's 1, 2, 3 force champions, 5 force champions total in the entire set here. We'll go right back at this team and see if we can't manual it to a win here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do this. Go ahead and speed us up rather than sleep them. 17, still some amazing hits there. Wow. Double whammy. The extra turn, that's rough. Alright, so A1, yeah. He's kind of a monster. Ooh, not quite. Yeah. So yeah, he has a lot of utility in the arena, but like I said, it's really just the affinities that are going to hurt him the most. So, that being said, that's kind of what you have to deal with. Anyways, on to the next part. So now comes the question, do we book him? That is a tough one to answer on him. He is pretty darn effective without any books. I mean, 75% chance, that's already pretty huge, but it's only 4 books. The Robber's Tale, 80% chance, 5 books for the cooldown. I mean, it's... So now we're sitting at 9. We got 13 total books. That's actually pretty low. I mean, it's pretty low now compared to what it used to be for a lot of champions. This one, I mean, if you're going Fire Knight, you kind of want to just hit the A1. That's really, really helpful just to have him in there, even if he's not your main heal reduction guy, or if you have enough turn control meter to just control everything. This is a pretty solid one. If you're going... I don't recommend him for Clan Boss at all, but for some reason, if you want to use him for the decreased defense on Clan Boss, you'd want to not book this, because you don't want that debuff to hit the Clan Boss. You want to leave room for another poison or another kind of debuff. So, that being said, I think... I'm like 60-40, yes, I would book him, because he's not that many books. But I'd really just kind of walk it in, almost. I'd want just this for me. This is what I'd want to book, and I'd want to get that to 100%, plus the cooldown is more important. As for doing Masteries on this champion, I mean, he's an attack champion, yeah, so he's got some stuff. If you're going for, like, Fire Knight, and you're going for all around, and you want the usage, yeah, you can give his masteries out. There's some stuff we can do. So we're going to go ahead and do this anyways. I know I agonize over all of it, but truth is I'm going to book him right now. So go ahead and upgrade his skills. Let's just throw 6 in there right now just to start. Never mind. Let me get silver. Haha. There we go. Lots of books. Axe solo, already got it all the way out. Got that one all the way buffed. So we just have pretty much 5 more books. So I'm just going to throw all 5 in there just because. Might as well book them all the way out. The odds of me not walking one into his A1 are not really great. Because I need all 4 in a row to land in his A3. But now he's got the 4-turn cooldown. He's got the 100% decreased defense, which is huge. He's got 100% steal stun chance. And then we've got, what, another 30% chance? Not bad. So if I'm building him all around, that's definitely going to influence how I'm doing my masteries on this champion. Let me just... I just can't not hit the wrong button for you guys. That's just one thing I constantly do. So we'll definitely go accuracy, right? That's something we have to do. Because that is solidly what he's going to do. Then, personally, I would definitely go crit rate. You know, the standard first 2, you give crit rate, crit damage. People just aren't really going to... I mean, plus 75 attack. That's silly. They should actually rework that. So we'll go over here for this one. I want to go here for this one because he doesn't really do anything else. We'll go accuracy, yeah, for more enemies up. What do we want on this one? No, I don't need that. So we'll go lower steel just to get a little bit out of his kit there. So we want to do ruthless ambush. This is what I want to do because he's my defense down champ. So I know I want him to go at least relatively soon, so I want that extra hit. He's got to be one of my first guys out there to kind of just go and smack somebody. Cycle of violence. I'm not expecting him to kill, except on... Increases... So that's a finishing move there. So we can go cycle of violence. I will take cycle of violence. Over here, we're going to go with... Definitely want sniper, because on my A1 now I have the extra 5%. You know, so now it's 35% chance to put that heal on the 3 tap. So that's pretty solid. So what do we got here? We got Killstreak. He's not really going to be a massive slaughterhouse. Do I want that? I don't care. Do I want that? I don't care. See, this is what I'm tempted to go after for him, Helm Smasher. Because I'm not going to use him for my clan boss. I'm not really looking for him to smash pretty much any major boss. So I'm not looking for that little tack-on bonus. And the tack-on bonus you get for a lot of the minions, because that's more what I see him as for me, is smashing minions, is not big enough on the Giant Slayer or on, you know, War Master. So I feel like Helm Smasher, because he has to attack without a defense down already on the champion, this might actually help him out quite a bit. So that kind of is going to influence the way in which I kind of work my masteries in there. So I either need to go Blood Shield, which is not bad right now because the way I have him built is he's a little squishy, or we can go Killstreak. Yeah, we'll go Killstreak. Why not? And then we'll go Helm Smasher. And this is just the way I want to play him right now. This is the... just seems fun. And then I do want to go... Do I want to go Sniper? Yes, I want to go Sniper. Get those decreased defenses down. And then we'll put some other stuff in here. Maybe we'll go Vampire or Life Drinker so we can get that back. And then what's this here? We'll go ahead and bring it down, since he has pretty low HP, at least the way I built him. So this is kind of the masteries I'm looking at. So let's go ahead and see how hard he hits now that he's fully booked and fully mastered. Alright, so we got him fully booked, fully mastered. We're going to rock his A3 right here. So 62 is now our high. It looks like mid-50s is now our low. So a little bit higher, a little bit lower. I mean, a little bit higher on the low, a little bit higher on the high. So decent amount of damage on the A3 there. Let's go ahead and try and not kill everybody. Alright. Cool. And then we'll go ahead and use his A2 against the same champion over here. I think we hit 88 something last time, so we'll have to go and see what we do now. So 112. I mean, that is a powerhouse hit. Definitely a powerhouse hit there. So, just like we did last time, we're going to jump back over to Ice Golem and see how he hits against his own kind, so to speak, the Spirit Affinity. Alright, here we go. A2 on the group. Massive 93-72. Obviously, this is a little bit weaker than the other affinity, even though he had the affinity advantage. Go ahead and get the speed up going here. Try not to kill everybody. Smack, smack. Alright, so we got one left. We got somebody. That's all that matters. We might kill her here. Don't die. Nice. Alright, so it was A2. Let's do it. 119. So, I mean, a lot of utility. A lot of utility. Plus, he stuck the stun. Obviously, he's going to get it pretty much every single time there. That's just the way he's going to hit. So there is a moderate amount of damage he adds on. As for that, I am still on the fence about booking him. I would say it's not necessary. He is not a necessary book. Again, I like booking him just because I get that 100% on both his A3 and his A2. But it just doesn't have to be done. It doesn't have to be done. He's very effective without it. And I know it's only 15% on his A1, but it's a triple hitter on his A1, guys. It's a triple hitter. So you get 15% attempt 3 times. It's good enough. It's definitely a good enough champion to run without any books whatsoever. If you have the books, if you like the champion, throw them in there. But like I said, I'm giving it a B-, C+ tops, whether or not to book this guy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you like what I do. Hit the bell notifications to let you know when the videos drop. I'm trying to do 2 a day. I do get a little bit behind on that, but we do have our daily free-to-play thing. And just for fun, I'll probably tag a little extra onto this video right here. Maybe a spider run. Who knows? A little spider run for the end here. No, not quite. Boom. Fodbor for the win.